And here in Texas, everything was wrapped up on election night. So what is the difference between here and other states that kept things running smoothly here at home? My elections partner, Paul Mueller, joins us now live from the Real-Time Results Center to break it down for us. And if this had been Texas, Paul, who knows what could have happened?
Who knows is right. And you and I were both here carefully monitoring the situation on election night, Katya, in the night and into the early morning hours. And still, as we see here on the Real-Time Tracking Center map, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Alaska, those are the states that are really in play right now. But the question, why? Why are they still in play? And how did Texas, the state with the second largest number of voters in the entire 50 states, more than 11 million, get those results in on election night?
How did Texas get it right?
Texas has an advantage because in the larger counties, Harris, Tarrant, Dallas, even Oasis County, because of the size of their county, over 100,000, they're allowed to start counting their early and mail-in ballots before Election Day. So for that reason, they're able to process those ballots quicker and get those results out faster than other states around the country.
And in those other states, as the vote counts keep coming in, many Americans divided. The results so far, some razor thin, with the 2020 presidential election really hanging in the balance. But here in the Lone Star State, political analyst Dr. David Smith says it is not an issue. Election officials here say they're allowed to count early and mail-in ballots before Election Day. But it's not that way in every state. That's because of the good old Constitution. Yes, federal law sets the election. States set policies and procedures. And then there's some individual counties, even cities, that can set the policy when it comes to polling equipment and location. And with an election during a pandemic, when have we experienced that? A lack of polling locations and fewer poll workers making the problem worse. And with the coronavirus, more voters than ever before are creating a surge of mail-in ballots. Now, when could we see this all play out? Finally, well, Dr. David Smith telling me earlier that possibly by midnight or even when we wake up tomorrow morning. Smith says to keep our eyes on 3 states, and they are Arizona, Nevada, and for the first time in a very long time, Georgia. And we'll have the results and more on this and how it could play out coming up tonight, new on KRIS 6 News at 6. But for now, live in the Real-Time Results Center, I'm Paul Mueller, KRIS 6 News. Katya?
Great information. All right, Paul, thank you for that.